Welcome back to my channel Math School. In today's video, let us solve the question number 5 from exercise 2.2, chapter 2 triangles. In my previous videos, I have explained you the theorems 2.1 and 2.2, and also we have solved the example problems and questions 1 to 4 related to same exercise. If you have not watched these videos, do watch them by clicking the link in the description box below or click the I button above. So quickly, let us begin the video. Question number 5 from exercise 2.2, chapter 2 triangle says in figure 2.20, DE is parallel to OQ and DF is parallel to OR. Show that EF is parallel to QR. So we have a triangle here PQR, and they have given us that the side DE or the line DE is parallel to OQ, and similarly the line DF is parallel to OR. So now we have to prove that this line EF is parallel to QR. In my previous videos, I have told you that you have to learn the theorem 2.1 and 2.2, that is the BPT theorem and the converse of BPT theorem, in order to solve this exercise 2.2. So let me recall first the BPT theorem. So for example, if you have a triangle ABC and we have a line DE intersecting the two sides of a triangle and it is parallel to BC. So in BPT theorem, according to the BPT theorem, if a line DE which is parallel to one of the sides of a triangle ABC, so in this case it is parallel to BC, then it intersects the other two sides of a triangle, that is AB and AC, at points D and E in equal proportion. Given us that DE is parallel to BC. So we have to prove the other two sides are divided in equal proportions, that is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So this is the BPT theorem. Now what is the converse of BPT theorem? In converse, they would have given us this proportion of two sides are equal, that is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Then we have to prove that this line DE is parallel to the third side. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC, and we have to prove that DE by BC are parallel. This is the converse of BPT theorem. So in-depth explanation of the BPT theorem and the converse of the BPT theorem I have already explained in my previous videos. Do watch those videos so that you have a better understanding to solve these problems. So coming back to the question number 5. So here they have given us two things, that is DE is parallel to OQ and DF is parallel to OR in this figure PQR. So let us consider the first condition which they have given us, DE parallel to OQ. So here you can observe that this side DE is parallel to OQ. Then we have to consider the triangle PQ and O. Okay, therefore write down in triangle PQO, since DE is parallel to OQ, then by BPT theorem we can say that the other two sides of this triangle are divided in equal proportion. Therefore, that is PE by EQ is equal to PD by DO. PE by EQ is equal to PD by DO. So let this be equation number 1. Now similarly, which is the other condition that is given, that is DF parallel to OR. So write down, given DF parallel to OR. So here if you see, this is the line DF which is parallel to one of the sides of the triangle OR. So we have to consider the triangle now POR. P, O and R. So write down in triangle POR, since DF is parallel to OR, so again let us apply by BPT theorem. We have the other two sides divided in equal proportion, that is PF by FR is equal to PD by DO. So write down, therefore PF by FR is equal to PD by DO. So let this be equation number 2. So now if you observe the equation number 1 and equation number 2, you can see the right hand sides of these two equations are equal. If the right hand side of these two equations are equal, then we can say the left hand sides are also equal. So write down, from equations 1 and 2, we can say that PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. PE divided by EQ is equal to PF divided by FR. So if you see these sides on the figure, you can observe that PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. So here they are considering the triangles PQR. So we have to consider triangle PQR. So if you observe the converse of the BPT, if two sides of a triangle are divided in equal proportions, that is PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR, then we can say that the line EF is parallel to the third side, that is QR. Okay, so write down, by converse of BPT theorem, we can say that EF is parallel to QR. So write down, EF is parallel to QR. So this is what we have to show, that EF is parallel to QR. I hope you have understood this question. If you have any further doubts, do comment me below in the comment section. In my next video, I'll be solving question number 6 from exercise 2.2, chapter 2 triangles. So till then, do like my video and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos, as I'll be completing the whole syllabus for class 10th SLC Insert Math. And also do watch the other questions from the same exercise shown on the screen. Thank you.